Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Agree to Disagree. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios, like we are every Sunday. And every Sunday we are brought to you by our doc, Make Him Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton, New Jersey. If you're betting the Eagles game tonight, ATSSportPicks.com. If you're anybody but us, don't listen to us when it comes to betting. But everything else listen to us about. But when it comes to that, do not listen to.
Tread lightly.
All right? Water's freezing.
Not warm.
Water's freezing.
Not warm.
Ice cold. But ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D. Get 20% off. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Milwakovic over there on the ones and twos.
Dallas week.
Dallas week. Oh, man. Put the women and children to bed.
Go looking
go
for
hunting.
fucking dinner.
Yeah,
Let's
like
go.
Pregame.
Let's go.
We got Crumb in a week.
Little Joe Kane shit. I like it.
Love a little Joe. Crumb in a week later on in the show. Around the NFL. Score predictions, players of the game for tonight's Eagles-Cowboys matchup. But it's Eagles-Cowboys pregame here. And right into our poll question. We're going to get right into it, family. Right freaking into it. Listen, this week, to me, it still felt the same as it always has. Like, I felt a lot going into this week. Like, I've been fired up all week. I feel like some people haven't been as fired up as me, and I don't like that. Like, this is the Cowboys. This is what you want. You want to play them for a chance to say who's got the lead in the division right now early on.
Top dog.
You know, on Sunday Night Football, prime time. It's got everything you want when you talk about Eagles, Cowboys. And I feel like some of our fan base is a little soft. Some of our fan base is scared. Some of our fan base don't trust 11. Some of our fan base don't trust Doug.
Cottonelle.
This is hunting. This is hunting season now.
Yep.
All right? Carson loves to hunt, so let's go hunting.
Yep.
And
Cottonelle time out there for half
this
the
is what
fan
you
base.
waited.
I
This
don't
is what you waited
understand it.
7 weeks for. I mean, they're leaking oil. All right. I mean, understandable. The Eagles got shellacked last week. I get it. That's the National Football League. But they played 3 pinatas, felt good about themselves, had the chest puffed, and they're leaking oil the last 3 weeks. So it's a perfect time to come in there and fucking punch somebody in the mouth and see what happens.
It's time to go.
Besides the fact that it's the Cowboys.
It's time to go. It's time to go. And I was pumped. I was right with you.
Explain.
I was pumped. I was
Explain.
pumped. And I'm not pumped anymore.
He goes,
now
you
I'm
got
nervous.
some explaining to do.
I was pumped. Now I'm nervous. I was pumped when they said Doug guaranteed victory. Early in the week, I'm like, okay, I like that. I like that out of the head coach. It's inspired confidence.
Swag meter.
Like
Swag.
a little swagger. I like it, right? Then he comes out and says, oh, no, I didn't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that to us, Doug.
Yeah, it's
Don't
already-
do that. If you're going to say it, fucking stick by it. Fuck yeah, I said it. We're going to fucking kill him. Stick with it. Now he's saying, oh, I didn't say that. Now we look nervous. We look like pussies. We're pussies now. We're like, yeah, we're internet tough guys. I don't like it.
It's like the
I
cloud.
don't like it one bit.
I agree with you.
I'm nervous.
Whether it got misdrewed or not, it's like the cloud. It's out there. It's
Yeah,
There's no
once
taking
it's
it back.
there, you got to run with it. You got to
There's
run
no
with
taking
it.
it back.
Unreal. I couldn't believe it.
the only thing I'll say to it, Wilson, is all he said is that he didn't guarantee. He didn't say
But
guarantee.
it got played like a guarantee all over.
We're gonna play
And
well.
DeMarcus Lawrence wants to talk. DeMarcus Lawrence, you have 0 career sacks against the Eagles. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. Like, I wish he would have came out and been like, fuck yes, I said it. Then I would have extreme confidence right now. But
I still do.
don't.
I still do.
And I don't like how all their guys are playing. I mean,
Well, I mean, we got Darby's active.
we got Darby's.
You can say what you want
I mean,
about
who
that,
knows what
and Mills.
Darby's going to do? But Mills is back, and I've been hoping that Mills will get back.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I know
that was
it's-
on your Christmas
I know.
list.
Listen, I know. Christmas came early for me.
Cookies? Hey,
We'll see.
cookies
and Mills back. It's amazing. It's like Cookie and Milk, but Cookie and Mills. It's amazing. It's incredible.
That's great.
But yeah, it's
Man, you guys thought I liked Jalen.
and it's just because of how bad we've looked. We need a stability, and the guy, you can say what you want about Jalen Mills. I think we all know what he is, but he's a bend don't break guy. He's really good in the red zone, and he's a guy that started for a Super Bowl winner. So I don't want to hear your shit. I don't want to hear that Brady threw for. I don't give a fuck. Okay, we won the game. I don't give a fuck what Brady threw for. Okay.
Eagles will win in Dallas is the poll question.
We're gonna win. Let's
Let us
go.
know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. HUD Radio is where you can find us. Vote. We're answering all questions, comments, excitement, concerns, score predictions, offense, defensive player of the game, chance to win money from us to you. Screenshot it. Send it to A2D. Let's freaking go. It's Cowboys week. All right? It's Cowboys day. It's not even week anymore. All right? It's hours. It's hours. We're talking about almost pretty much 2 hours.
I think we're gonna be down early because it's our MO.
Oh, stop.
I'm just telling you, this is my
Don't
feelings.
do
This is my feelings right now.
Don't
We're
do
going to be
this.
down early. We're going to come back. 31-27 win.
Woosah. You got to get some woosah.
Touchdown
buddy.
late by Carson to Alshon. Let's fucking go. We need a win. We need a fucking win. I'm tired of hearing about this anonymous source fucking bullshit.
Well, there you go.
I don't want to hear it.
You just went game winner with the anonymous source.
No, I don't believe that's it. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe it. I don't believe any of that shit. Let's go. Let's go.
Follow that
I
one
hear
up.
you. No, I mean, nothing to follow. Tremendous energy.
Yeah,
I'm a
there's
big
nothing
fella.
to follow.
No, I mean,
No
like,
substance.
I mean, there's, I
Just
don't know if
straight
there's
energy.
a story there or not.
Yeah, no,
I
no
meant, like,
substance. Just straight energy.
You know,
Substance.
no. It started already. At the tailgate, it started.
Yeah, we're throwing punches already.
No, he's
Dallas
like
week.
I said.
It's Kumbaya over here. It's Dallas week.
Brothers in arms.
Pove's not here. If he was, we might have to choke him with his chain wallet. But he's not here, so we're good.
Oh my!
I think they find a way to get it done. Like I said, there's you don't want to say it's not two teams going in direct opposite directions, all right? But I just the Cowboys. I don't know if they think they're going to turn it on or whatever they're going to think. You know what I mean? It's good to be home. I mean, obviously, you'd rather be home, coming in with a big opponent, big division rival. I get that, but I mean, the last 3 weeks give you any indication that. That they can do anything. I mean, it would surprise me. You know what I mean? And we know the Eagles' struggles on the back end. I get that and stuff. But, if you keep Cooper in front of you and avoid the big play, don't let him take the top off. Zeke is Zeke. But the Eagles have stopped the run pretty good all year. Enough.
And
anyway.
Zeke hasn't
Enough,
ran the
you know what I
ball
mean?
well
Yeah,
all year,
yeah.
so for the most part.
Yeah, I'm right with you.
And that's the only thing that keeps Dak even viable in this league is when he has a good running game. They start running the ball a little bit, opens up a little bit of play action, and then he can hit some of those deep balls or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so
They've
without
struggled over the
that,
last 3 weeks, so I don't know.
without that, you get a little pressure on them to see what happens. I mean, the Eagles haven't got pressure all year either, and they haven't played great on the back end either. So I understand the concerns.
There's a lot of
what ifs.
lot of
Yeah,
either
no,
in there.
absolutely.
A lot of
When you got-
eithers
This
in
is
there.
what happens when we got 2, 3, and 3 football teams playing each other. Well, you're gonna have all this stuff on both sides. The only thing you can say better about the Eagles and the Cowboys, objectively, is we play better football teams early on. Yeah. Okay, and the fact that you could make an argument, we essentially had 2-game winner just dropped.
True, but we
That
still
were
dro-
in games.
we
I'm
still dropped
not saying what ifs. I'm saying that we were in games where they weren't. Over their 3-game stretch, there's been times they haven't even been in games either. They look that bad offensively.
Guess what,
You know
though?
what I mean?
I would
It
prefer
was
that they won.
31-3 against
I'd
the Packers.
prefer that
I
they
mean-
won last week, really, because it's just, I don't know, the whole that they lost 3 in a row, like their backs are against the wall too.
It's
and
dangerous.
so are ours. Like it's
It's a wounded animal.
100%. It's 100%. Who's going to come out? Your back's against the wall. Both teams. Who's coming out swinging? Who's going to land the first punch?
Listen. I'll say it again. I'll say it a million times.
it's
Who do you got? You got
wounded
the
animal.
Eagles. You got the Eagles winning
Yeah, I
this
think the
game.
Birds find a way.
They're going into
Yeah,
Dallas
absolutely.
and winning this game.
sir.
I agree with the poll question, and I'll tell you. I said it before. We've all said it.
He was held.
Am I gonna bet against the resiliency of this or the team I know? Well, we just got our ass kicked. They lost. We got embarrassed. There's a difference. There's losing in this league, and they're getting flat out embarrassed.
Yep.
Right? The team that I know over the last 2 years, when they've gotten in when they've gotten embarrassed or things or people didn't believe in them, they come back with their strongest effort.
Usually.
Now, is that going to be a win tonight? I think it is. I think they're going to back up their head coach's statements early on in the week. I think they're going to, I like some of the things that are going on. Anonymous source. Sometimes that little crap, because it's one guy, brings guys closer together, right? And focuses guys, knocks guys in a little bit more, which I love to see, okay? But at the end of the day, it's can this defense get off the field on third downs? Now, I don't trust that offense over there one bit right now. How can I? How can I sit back and say, oh, man, they can carve us up? They have, but I also got stronger in my biggest weakness tonight. I'm stronger in my biggest weakness that in the eyes is our cornerback position.
Very true.
And
that's very true.
And tonight we're stronger there. So, yeah, their offense has struggled, but we got stronger in the position we needed to. And I expect having guys come back that you've won with, right, that light some fire under guys and trust the guy next to you, right? We talk about in all sports how you got to trust the guy next to you so much, right? When you're talking about McLeod and Malcolm, you're talking about two guys that played obviously with Jalen and Darby for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
To win a Super Bowl. So, I mean, they know each other. That matters.
Yeah.
I'm not
Chemistry.
Yeah, I'm not going to say they're not coming out the 85 Bears tonight, but it matters that you don't get boat raced and get 40 put up on your ass, and you get back to holding teams right around where they should be.
22.
Yeah,
24 points.
Listen, they're going down there and win this football game, and I think they do it by double digits. I don't trust the football team on the other side of the football. I don't. I think, listen, who's the better team?
I don't know.
Double digits. I mean, you're
10.
walking around with Paul.
Yeah.
Your-
No, it's a
your
late
shit-
field
Your shit's
goal.
clank.
Yeah, it's a late field
You got
goal.
a wheelbarrow? You got a wheelbarrow for this?
Absolutely. I'm like my head coach.
Your cock's
I'm
out
wheeling
right now.
As it
tell
should
you
be.
what,
As it
out.
should be.
Cock's
As it
out.
should be.
If the Eagles can reverse that their trend of starting slow, they might have a shot at burying them because the Cowboys have been slow the last 3 weeks. Same thing. You know what I mean? They only scored 10 against the Saints. All right, but against the Packers, it was 31-3. So they got, I think it was 24 second-half points.
Don't make me bring
you know,
don't
and
make
then
me
last
bring
week
up
was
last year.
16,
Well,
13 in the third, and 14.
21-3 last week too, right?
And
Wasn't
don't
it?
make me
So,
bring up
yeah.
last year where we needed a fast start.
I'm just
And
saying.
you know what though? You know what I'll say though is
I love saying that every
Like-
chance I get.
like what?
Oh,
Have
8
they won,
seconds?
have they won 3 of the last 4
8
against
seconds
us?
in.
8 seconds?
8 seconds in. They lost
Have
first
they
time in
won the
history.
last 4 against us or 3 of the last 4 against us?
3 of the last 4, I think.
Yeah, whatever
a lot,
it is.
a lot.
Whatever it
Doesn't
is.
matter.
But for the most part, Zeke has hurt us, right? Now, you can say whatever you want to say about him. He's still great. He hasn't looked the same this year.
Not
He
to
looks
me.
slow.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the explosion. He's
He'll
still
probably
tough,
look-
still a tough runner,
he'll
right?
look fast
But
tonight, I'm
we've stopped him we've stopped the run pretty well, like you said, Sweeps. So that's the one thing I'm hanging my head on is Zeke don't look right. We've
look-
stopped the run.
Look his face as Bo Jackson.
Let's see
tonight.
Dak beat us, and I don't know that he can. And everyone's gonna say he did last year. I don't give a fuck. All right, I don't know that he can.
Cooper did. I don't know if that
Yeah,
did. I mean, I
yeah,
know, I
Coo-
understand one's connected to the other, but I mean,
But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Some bones connected
I
to the
don't
other
even
bone.
know.
When you're wide
I think
open
it's gonna
like
be
that,
high
yeah.
scoring, and I think we're gonna win. Let's go.
Yeah, no, listen, I agree. It's a resilient group. It's a resilient group. I think it – listen, what I saw last Sunday was more concerning than anything, honestly, because the only guy that I saw with energy last Sunday or mad was my quarterback. So I'm looking at this team right now, and I'm wondering, are you guys all wrestling on that championship? Because it looks like there's like one guy that I can tell that's hungry and gets frustrated. You know what I mean? Where it's obvious. Okay? And I don't see that from a lot of guys recently. You know what I mean? Because the one guy feels like he hasn't won anything, but the other guys all feel like they have. They have because they have. You know what I mean? And there's got to be that
Yeah,
part
but
of
that was- I mean,
come on, hold on.
I know,
The
but that's
competitive
that's a
nature.
year and a half ago.
Stop it.
Let's go.
It still matters to the guy. It's never going to go away for the guy. That's the sad thing. In the
I
city.
hear you, but what
that's
the
the
fuck?
sad thing.
It's a new time. We got.
I
rev it up.
understand that, but
I don't like talking about that. I feel like that's pussy way out. We got to rev it up. It's time to go. It's go time.
talking about what?
That we're hanging our hats on the Super Bowl. I don't like talking about that.
I didn't say that. I said that's certain guys that's right. You know, maybe at
You
times
say they don't have the fire. That means like they're
No,
hanging their hat
it-
on the Super Bowl.
No, at times the guys could. You're 3-3, Wills. You're 3-3.
I understand what our record is.
They
I
did
don't-
the
I
same
don't-
thing last year, early on. You know what I mean?
I think we just
They
randomly-
you smell yourselves a little bit too much, blah, 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 and then you get going.
I mean, I don't think that's the case 2 years later. I mean, maybe some guys got paid, or maybe guys just don't have the passion or the fire for the game. Who the hell knows? We're not in their heads.
No,
we're not in that
concentration.
locker room
There's
either.
concentration
You know what I mean? But you definitely got to clean up your penalties and and starting fast. And
All I'm saying is,
and
guys,
finishing and catching the football and
Yeah.
getting 7 instead of 3s.
when he looks
Holding
pissed
the 3 instead of 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I want to see more guys. I want to see more guys pissed off when things when things are that bad.
No, I hear you.
You know,
I'm with you on that.
And I looked like my quarterback just keeps fighting.
Yeah, I don't know
And
if that's Super Bowl related, but I
it's
mean,
just something smelling yourself
I
related.
agree with you.
Smelling yourself. Because one year you won a Super Bowl, right? And then this year you came in and everybody had you going where? Super Bowl.
Well,
again.
that's just a pride
in the
gene.
city.
To me, that's the pride gene. That's
I know.
nothing to do with Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But I understand what you're saying. I mean, that's usually the direct year afterwards. 2 years later, then you're lacking the pride gene. You just don't, you're not looking in the mirror.
You got fat wallet.
Yeah.
You got fat pockets, whatever you want to say.
Exactly.
But, okay, so
Pockets are fat.
to the family, tons of people chiming in.
What up, fam?
Bobby the
What
Jesse
up?
says Cowboys stink, plain and simple. They beat up on terrible teams, and that's it. After tonight, the debate of who you would rather have, Wentz or Dak, will be clear after Dak crumbles like a cookie. Oh, love to have it, Bobby. Let's go.
Hopefully.
Yeah, buddy.
I like it, though. I like
Keith
the talk.
Engber says,
What up, Keith?
what's up, Keith? Rob Brinkman, can Miles Sanders play slot? Might need him to.
I mean, he's
their
been-
longest
had a
catches.
He's had a couple explosive plays in back-to-back weeks. I look for Miles to have a good game tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I hope Jordan Howard does. I mean, I think you obviously, ball control, like any game, is so important, especially on the road, especially against a divisional team. And then what's the key? Win the turnover battle tonight. Can I create some turnovers defensively? Can I get a strip sack one time?
Something.
Can I get an interception? Do we know what that is?
Can we force a fumble? Something.
Somebody make a play. Somebody on that defense tonight come there wanting to make a play.
No, I mean, to Brink's point, though, I hear you, Brinks. I mean, hopefully, Doug, you got something, some kind of package or something brewed up. You know what I mean? Because you love to see a little wheel route or something. As much as I like their young linebackers, let's see how they cover. Let's get them, get them chasing Miles around
Absolutely,
a little bit. You know what I mean?
absolutely. And you know what? Malcolm Jenkins, who's wanted a contract and has been pretty vocal about that.
Make a play.
It's time to make a play, Malcolm. All right? Like,
you can't
I
be
don't
butting
have a
shit.
lot of bad things to say about Malcolm, but we need you to make a big play.
Yep.
It's time to make a big play tonight. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the fucking night, all right?
Yeah.
Dallas, it's Dallas week, baby. I can't listen to Cowboy fans if we lose this game, okay? So somebody's got to make some plays because I can't listen to them.
You're
The roaches will be out.
Yep.
The lights are off if we lose tonight.
You're a wily veteran.
Roaches are everywhere.
No nibbling, no biting on anything, buddy. You're a wily vet, man. Be where you're supposed to be. All right, and if you gotta, get in somebody's face, that's fine. You know what I mean? Make sure.
Do what you gotta do. Be a leader.
Everybody knows their responsibility, and let's go put a helmet on helmet and go out execute somebody. That's all.
Yeah, listen. Can I add on to Malcolm? Sure. We always talk about. I need to hear Fletcher Cox's name 2,000 times. 2,000 times a night. I mean, I almost want to think he's up in the booth. Right? I mean, that's what I need tonight.
I thought he played pretty well last week at the beginning
I'm not
of the game.
I'm not saying
he kind of lost late, but
good or bad. I'm not saying he's
we got
played
blown
good or
out,
bad.
so,
I'm just saying I need to hear him a million times tonight, though.
I'm with you. I like to hear him a lot tonight.
Kevin Goodwin says, "What's up, boys? Birds win in a big way.
What's up, Kev?
Prove they hold the key to the division." So that's a Patriots fan telling, that's an outside.
Don't kiss our ass, Kev, but
yeah,
we'll take
it.
We'll take
He's
it.
kissing her ass, but we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Tristan Russo, if we contain Zeke, Dak is not gonna beat us. No, you're spot on, brother.
Hopefully.
If we contain Zeke, there's no shot Dak beats
Yeah,
us.
absolutely.
No shot, Wills. Every time he's beaten us,
I don't think.
it's 'cause
I don't think he can either. But I'm just saying, teams have been throwing on us. Haven't been watching. Now we got guys back. I hope Jalen comes in and plays well. It's just what are we gonna get? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, listen,
I'm not hanging my hat on thinking that he's gonna come out and be great. He hasn't played in a year.
We're weeks.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Like you said, dude, the opponent magnifies it up, to the 100th power. I get that, but it's week 7, and like you said earlier, it's go time, right? Because, they got to bye next week. Birds are going to a tough Buffalo team. I'm not saying, nobody's crowning anybody, but you got to go into Buffalo. You don't know what the weather's going to be like up there. And that team's playing better, you know what I mean? So that's not an easy game. That it might have looked in the beginning of the season.
Absolutely.
So, then they got to bye, and then they got the hapless Giants next week or 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So they can easily get back to 4-4. Where the Birds, you don't want to go to 3-5. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you stumble tonight and next week, so
today's a big. It's a big game.
On every level. On every level. Yeah. On every level. Every level.
You take absolute control of the division with a win tonight because you have the Dallas. You've won at Dallas. Essentially, the only game left with them is at home, so you have control of the division if you win tonight. Bottom line.
All I'll say to that is you're right because of where the game's played tonight. but a loss isn't the end of the season.
No, it's not.
I mean,
it's
I'm not happy.
It's not.
I'm not happy.
But we need to win this fucking game.
Listen, I understand that. I'm just talking about bridge jumpers. Yeah, I'm talking about guys who just
Well,
like
they're
going to
be there regardless.
Well, I mean, you're
you
right.
can't stop everybody from
But
jumping off the bridge. They're going to be there.
But it is also how you play, though. You know what I mean? Like, you get raced and you look bad on, offense, defense, special teams, then
Then we're worried.
You know what I mean? Then it's time for concern. You know what I mean? Because that at the back end of the schedule is, what you consider cupcake soup. You know what I mean? So you got to find a way to win some of these. You know what I mean? Like some of these big games that are coming up in the next 4 weeks.
Got to. And listen, I think we played pretty well in primetime spots. I mean, I feel like we do under Doug. So again, back to resiliency.
We went to pin setters for one this year. It didn't go that great. But I hear you.
Yeah, that game had a different vibe, though. That game
It was
such
Sunday night on the road.
Well, it was revenge. It was revenge for them. This is revenge for us.
Similar,
You know what I
brother.
mean? Because this is revenge for us. That was revenge for them. When they won that game, they were dancing around their locker room like they won
Yeah,
5
they won
Super Bowls in a row. Yep. So I mean, that tells you all you need to know about there. DeAndre Richardson over on YouTube. Everyone should be pissed off. I'm ready to fight. Let's go, Birds. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, DeAndre. Let's go.
Tom Lucas, Eagles by a field goal.
Jersey Tom.
I don't care how they win, Tom, but I'm with you.
Yep, I went 2-0.
I win 48-47.
Little Tuve walk-off.
Or 2-0.
The new college overtime. I had no clue that was a rule. Did you guys?
That's the new 2 point
Incredible.
at 5 OTs.
5 OTs, because how many times you get there? But still, had no idea.
It's the only time I've ever.
I would have liked to receive an email about that.
The only time I ever remember a game
Coming
going
to play
that
a little bit in my life.
was Eli Manning, with Ole Miss went 7, I think. That's the only time I ever remember a game going that long.
Yeah, no, for sure. But that's why they're just But now it's like not even that you had to go for 2. It's only 2.
Only 2, yeah. Only 2.
Bag of Rocks on YouTube. Eagles win 34-31.
Bag of rocks.
Bag of Rocks. NX Gaming.
Don't put yourself down.
Is Darby playing?
Slinging them.
Yes, he's active. Darby is active. NX 750. He is active.
He is active.
D-line, Thomas Lucas. D-line needs to show up tonight and have a big game. Now,
Fucking A.
listen, you can't let anybody sit back in the pocket all day. So if you let
And
him,
we got to stop the run.
if you let him sit back there, you're going to be in trouble either way. I don't care how bad you might think he is. If you let him sit back there and be
Then he
clean
can
all
pull
night,
it. Well, yeah, of course. Then he can, be the great athlete that he is. He can pull it down and, double threat option.
DeAndre Richardson. To be honest, I want to see some linebackers step up and leave an imprint on the game. Yeah, that's going to be
Yeah,
question
Camus.
what
Camus
linebackers.
makes some plays.
Camus the only guy you really know out there. So
Is Brown not playing?
nope,
Nope. Okay.
not playing. Bryce Blackwell, what's up, brother?
What up, Bryce?
Eagles 0-1.
What up?
35-6 on picks for betting in my last 41. So somebody should be paying you a lot of money for picks then. Bryce Blackwell, 23-20 Eagles.
What do you say, 35-6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so who the fuck you got then?
Bravo. Jesus.
I mean, share one time. Bryce Blackwell, 23-20 Eagles.
Walking around with that mink coat on.
Defense got to play better.
Name of style.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, Hunter Henry.
He's back. All right. So, score prediction. We'll circle the room there. Then we'll go offense, and then we'll go offense and then defense.
Hunter Henry.
Okay.
Love it. Hunter!
We'll keep slinging it around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 31-27 Birds. I think.
Shit, I almost said 31-28. You're such a...
I think late TD by Carson for the win.
All right.
To Alshon. Let's go. Let's go.
Did you miss that? Did
He
you really
missed
miss
it.
that?
He missed it.
You really missed
and
that?
I think Miles Sanders has a couple explosive plays in this game, and defensively, I'm looking for some sacks.
You're not supposed to get in your
I'm
play.
just letting you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Sweeps, what do you got? Another just misser, too. Bro.
Hit a field goal, Myers, you pussy.
27-23 Birds. I was in the 30s, but then the big fella decided to jump the line. It's a lunch meat line. He got the first ticket. Son of a bitch. I didn't have my number
meat.
called. I was going 31-28. That's incredible.
Fresh meat one
27-23 Birds.
I like to say great minds think alike.
Monster win.
Our betting account would say different.
Great encyclopedia minds.
Yeah, we're good. I trust us.
Are you fumbling footballs? I
believe he put it on the carpet.
All right. So, I'm going 34-24.
Okay.
I think a late field goal just to ice. I like Carson ice drive.
A little,
You know what I mean?
A little ice.
Like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes left in the game, maybe 3, and we go on a little drive, something like that. Maybe 3-4 minutes.
That Piggy's out.
A little 3-4 minute
That'd
drive
be a
at the end
great
of the
That,
game.
that Piggy went to the
like
market.
A capper. We get down to like their 20 and we kick a field goal, go up 10. And
I like
it.
the explanation because, double-digit win. Whew. You are the swag man. But I like that.
Swag bag.
I'm going to take him every week. I'm never going to lie to people. We could be 0-16.
Hunter! Oh,
We
come
could
on.
be 0-16, and I'm taking them. You know what I mean? I'm taking them.
Phillip.
I'm not going to be as confident on this football team
Drop it
and this
there.
group of guys. I just got to be confident in this group of guys to go down here in a hostile environment and get a huge win. I mean, I just trust us more. We haven't had success against them recently, which I think always changes.
You
You're not
gotta have faith.
They're not good enough to beat us constantly like this.
Same thing we talked about last year. Until you're mathematically out of it, all right, you keep showing up and you keep punching people in the mouth, and you take a couple body blows and see if you can still fucking walk around. You try to improve your football team, and you're not in denial in the sense where I don't think there's anybody been on this panel. I mean, there's some people that are delusional, but I don't think there's anybody that's ever been on this panel with us.
Delusions run wild in this area.
Oh man, we got a great secondary, and we're pressuring the quarterback all year. I just one of these days the bounce is going to go our way. No, we're being straight up with it. Secondary's been atrocious, right? The front four hasn't got any pressure.
Yeah, stop the run, but we haven't hit the quarterback.
All right, so it is what it is. But now it's time to see if this is turn your season around.
Well, here's the question. Here's the question.
Could be your springboard.
Yeah, from Kyle Cap. A2D, this defense hasn't stopped anyone all
Absolutely.
year. Why is this game going to be different? I'll tell you, Kyle. I'll tell you.
I don't know that it is.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you why.
We'll turn to our leader.
we got to outscore him.
No, I know you got one. I know you got one stored away. So go ahead. I wasn't taking a shot at it.
No, please do. But either way, either way, I'm just saying. I already
Door's
said it.
open.
I said it once on why I think
no,
we're going to be better. And 24 points isn't like crowning, right? I mean, you're still giving up a lot of points. But I just think with Jalen and Darby and the chemistry factor back there, communication-wise, knowing the defense-wise, I think it's going to pay off a little bit tonight, where we can slow them down a little bit, where we're going to look better defensively. That's what I'm banking on tonight. I really, truly am. And I'm banking on a front four to create some havoc, disrupt things, make Dak uncomfortable.
Disruption.
Right? Make him get rid of the ball faster than he wants to. Hey, somebody jump a route one time.
Do something.
Hey, jump a route one time. Anybody know how to jump a route one time? I'm looking for somebody to jump a damn route tonight. Somebody make a play. That's what I'm banking on.
No, things have to change. I understand. Trends are trends. We're not stupid, right? But at some point, things, need to change if you want to be a good football team.
Absolutely.
So that's all we're saying. Right? We're not. Once again, they haven't stopped anybody. So that's valid point, right? But as soon as the Cowboys started playing people, they haven't fucking stopped anybody either. So
very true.
And worse opponents. Right? We can say worse opponents. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Obviously. So offensive part of the game. We got people chiming in, though, so I'll get to the family here. Cool piece. That's Birds getting first place. A great Brian Batty. This might be one of those season-changing games that propels us on a run.
It's a huge game.
Garrett gets fired Monday, and the Birds run away with the division. Love it. Let's go.
I hope Garrett doesn't get fired. I'd like to see him get an extension, but I'm with you. The rest of that.
DeAndre says, I need a game like the Lido 100-yard interception game.
Fucking A.
I would love to see it.
Lido! Whoa!
Oh, voice of an angel over here. Call him the songbird of her generation.
the masked singer.
Kids around.
Greg, do you have a score prediction? Are you here? Are you all right?
You shitting?
Oh, I'm good.
Probably.
Possibly.
Thought that was a 14 jersey I had on for a second.
Yep, I almost smacked him.
I thought it was a Riley.
I thought you went Doug.
I went Riley.
I thought he went Doug. Wasn't
Doug
Doug 14?
throwback?
Wasn't Doug
Doug
14?
was 14.
He might have been.
I thought he went Doug.
Why would I go
Riley
Doug?
Cooper was
Why of
definitely 14.
all jerseys would I go?
That's why I was going to smack you.
Yeah.
You have no right. You're
Uh,
not on that wagon. We got tape. We got tape.
I'm going
Freaking disgruntled employee back then. He was.
27-21 Cowboys.
Oh, my God.
Look at this motherfucker here.
Cut his head. Cut his mic.
Dump out. It's the pregame. Dump out.
Show's over. Is that Rob?
Yeah. I thought Rob couldn't make it.
You hear the chain? There.
All right,
Go ahead.
27-21.
Explain yourself.
Go ahead.
You got some explaining to do.
No,
Lots of it.
I thought it was close for the Eagles all week with them not getting their guys back. Their guys come back, especially Byron Jones, who makes that defense a whole lot better, especially on that back end. And, I know you continue to talk about this team always fights back. Their backs against the wall. Well, they've only done it once this year. This is a new team than the last year and the year before that. This is a whole new team. I know some of the same guys are there.
Called a core.
I get it. I understand
Called
what
a
that
veteran
means.
core. Third oldest roster in football.
I get
Just
that.
to fill you in. I'm here.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
this is a new year.
Go ahead. No,
It's a new
every
season.
year is.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yep. Go ahead.
Absolutely, I'm here for you.
Yeah, keep going. Time's yours.
So I just haven't
Hey,
seen it this year.
calendar. Starts a new
As
year.
Wilson said earlier, I was more disgusted by last week than anything, and I just don't like the way they're playing. So that's it.
And you're confident in the way the other side's playing.
At home, yeah.
Wow. Okay. I just don't know
I
how you
had
can
it-
watch them over the last 3 weeks and feel confident about anything they've been doing.
I don't have confidence in our defense either.
No, fair. Their defense is better right
I'm
now.
not saying it's not. I mean, you're absolutely right. Getting Darby and Mills back helps a lot.
Yeah, but their defense is still
but
better.
their defense is better.
Yeah, no question. But I believe in our offense more.
And if we shut
We
down
should
Zeke,
be able to score. We should be able to score more points.
Andrews,
You know
catch
what I
that
mean?
ball.
God, you fucking pussy. Catch the ball.
But if you shut down Zeke and you make them one-dimensional throwing the ball, that's actually worse for us and our secondary.
I don't know if that's true.
Because Amari.
It's never worse to make a team one-dimensional.
Well, correct there, but Amari has destroyed us recently,
Well, like he said in the
Because
beginning.
one
of the-
game he destroyed us.
and against when he was with the Raiders too, he destroyed us.
Yeah, but now you're talking about Rasul and some other jabron.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying. Like, he burned Rasul Douglas.
Yeah, and Mills coming off not playing a year.
So hopefully he fucking grabs his hamstring
I
first
was
play.
just
And
gonna
then we
say,
don't have to
there you
worry
go.
about it. And then
Tweak
we're
Zilla
good.
right there.
There
Put
you
a
go.
little. Put a
A
helmet.
little
Yeah,
tweak.
but both
How about a
tackles-
little tweak? How about a little tweak?
Both tackles are playing, correct? Both their
absolutely.
tackles are back.
Yeah, Lyle
Eh.
Collins, Tyron
Smith.
Tyron Smith, yeah. Wow, Lamar's not happy.
Good leadership there.
I actually love that.
I'm sure
I'm
you
not a
do.
Lamar guy, but I actually love like just being fired up. I like a little fire.
Wish the guy would have snapped it right through his pecker.
Old Pecker snap.
New brand of cookies, pepper snaps, pecker snaps.
Peckerwood. I'm gonna break your Peckerwood. All right. What do we?
Jesus.
Bring it back in.
Yep, he's dead.
Yeah. Is that
That-
Chase? Or Mitchell still playing?
That's Mitchell.
That's the
Skin.
Mitch.
Hanging out
DeAndre
on-
Richardson. What do y'all think about Geno Atkins? I love Geno Atkins. I always have.
I mean, yeah, good. He's getting older, but good
He
player.
was a monster today.
Good player.
Yeah, Kyle Cap was up at the injury report for the Cowboys. Everybody's playing.
Seems like
I mean,
the only
Greg,
guy
you want
that's
to give
not
a
playing
search
is
on anybody's not playing?
there's that one guy, and he's not. All the bigger name guys are playing. Unfortunately, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least.
yeah.
Randall Cobb active, right?
One thing away from
Fucking
leaving
Amari
the game. All of them.
Cooper,
They're all,
Lyle
they're-
Collins,
They're all playing, but very.
Tyron Smith. I can never say that guy's fucking name right. And Byron Jones, all supposedly playing.
Ralphie D doesn't know how we win this game tonight.
He's been saying that for a week.
No secondary. He doesn't believe in.
Worry about the Lakers, Ralph.
Cowboys inactives. Brandon Knight, offensive tackle. Adam Redmond, center. Devin Smith, wide receiver.
Who?
Well, yeah,
Who?
No one big.
Who?
All they're probably guys that
Hey, Lamar
have
running
been
the ball.
inactive all year.
Anybody else?
Shocking.
Dorrance Armstrong, DN. Justin Hamilton, D tackle. Luke Gifford, linebacker, and Anthony Brown, cornerback.
Okay, Anthony Brown's out. I knew somebody was out, so Anthony Brown. So that's a slot guy.
Besides his mother, you're the only guy that knows him. Good for you.
Yeah. No, but he's a slot guy.
Troy Brown's brother.
I don't do notes, but I sometimes remember things.
Touchdown.
So
Every year with the Chargers.
yeah, he's their slot guy, correct?
2 and 5.
There's
Yeah.
a Uzier
guess.
and Byron Jones,
I
are the
guess
two
so.
outside
I
guys.
guess so.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, we'll take it. Yeah.
Eric Jacinto, 30-20 birds. Chrome, my guys. What
Cromer.
up, Cromer?
Cromer.
Birds win 24-20. Let's go. Let's go.
24-20. I love this. I mean, we hold them. If we hold them to 20, I would love to see a good defensive effort out of us. I really would.
Well, I said 24, so that'd still be a good defensive effort.
I said 27. That's not as good, but yeah. I mean, I hear you. I like to see us hold a team to 20. That'd be great. To hold them under 20 would be spectacular.
Oh, absolutely. Ryan Brodo says Mitchell flat out stinks. Yeah, that's nothing new, Ryan.
Brodo.
Terrible.
The bro.
Where are we at? Bobby Jesse says last week he looked like the water boy trying to give his players high fives.
Oh, my God, Garrett. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Slap hands. Slap hands.
A game of slap dick.
Slap hands.
Keith Enberg says if we only score 24, we're in trouble. Eric Jacinto wants to know where you're at, Greg. Where are you?
He's over there picking the Cowboys.
I'm behind the screen, so these guys can't throw daggers at me.
Fan
No,
club.
we
Look
can-
at you. What a fan club.
Who's daggering?
We can throw, right? We can
And Eric Jacinto, big Greg guy, huh?
Yeah, okay. See
Been-
what I tell you.
Been
You-
taking Uber rides, huh, Eric? Okay, I see you.
Let him get his foot in the
Okay.
door.
If
That's
you
what
haven't,
happens.
don't.
He's an Uber creep.
Look at this. Justin
He's a
Tucker.
recruit,
Justin
man.
Tucker dead or something?
Run! Get in there! Fucking A.
Let's go.
Rob Brinkman, I like the under on tonight's game. Likes the under. Wow. What's
Yeah.
the over-under?
I'm not sure that I like the under.
You guys have him in fantasy or you're
I have
betting
Lamar.
against
I have
the
Lamar
Seahawks?
in the fantasy, and I bet against the Seahawks.
Both.
Doubled up, so I'm right with you.
Well, I didn't, so.
I had to start Lamar.
Tread lightly. Tread very lightly. So, yeah, Cool P, Cowboys, main players are fully healthy. Yep, they're ready to
John
go. tonight.
Harbaugh. Fourth
They're
and
ready
two.
to go.
4th and 2. He said, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
DeAndre Richardson, what do y'all think about a
50.
trade for Geno Atkins? We already talked about that one. What'd you say?
50's the over-under.
50.
50.
Yeah, it's
50.
high. It's high. It's definitely high.
All right.
50.
I mean, I can see where he's coming from just divisional-wise.
Along came Polly.
You know what I mean? Teams of this know each other well. Sometimes you can get a defensive effort that way. You know what I mean? More of a defensive game early on, which can keep that maybe under. But I don't know.
I mean, it's also the NFL, so nobody knows shit. I mean, it's week to week. Anything can happen. I mean,
yeah.
good and bad. You know what I mean? It's like, even though trends tell you something, it's like, oh, well. And then all of a sudden it goes the opposite way.
Oh, it does. Let's go offensive player of the game. We already gave our score prediction. Say it again for the family. If you haven't out there, fam, chime it in. Let us know. Offense, defense, player of the game. Score prediction. Screenshot it. Send it to A2D. Win money from us to you. $50 on the house. So, what do you got? Our score again for the family.
31-27. 31-27 Birds.
Blake
Offensive
Martinez,
player of the game.
16 tackles
Offensive.
today. Wow. Maybe
Miles Sanders.
Get a hand on
Miles
Chandler Jones.
Sanders, offensive player of the game. Like it. Sweeps. Your score again, and your offensive player of the game.
27-23 Birds. The Ertz man off the carton, he's been tiptoeing around for weeks.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
People want to, ready to throw him out with the bathwater. So, the Ertz man for 2 TDs.
All right. Like it. It was like 34-24. I'm going to go 11. I'm going to go 11 with a big night tonight.
Shocker.
A big night. No, I didn't take him last week. I took somebody else. And I usually don't, but tonight I'm taking him. I'm going 11 on the opposite side of football. He's got to play well. I expect him to play well.
We need him to play well.
Can't turn the football over, and we need some explosive plays.
Yeah.
And we need guys around him that are the one catch the football and make explosive plays.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rely on this running game tonight a lot too. I need Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders to have good nights, but I'm going to go with 11. So defensive player of the game.
350 and 4.
I was thinking 304.
Wow. That'd be nice.
303,
Yeah.
and the other guy.
That'd be nice.
The backfield gets involved a little more. So, go ahead. What do you got? Defensive.
Uh,
Greg, offensive. Sorry. You're quiet over there. Freaking church mouse. The mouses do
That's a
that?
cat. That's a cat, not a mouse. But
I'm confused. He's hunting.
I'm going
White Lightning.
Amari Cooper is my offensive player of the game.
Crumb.
tell me why we asked him.
Defensive.
I was wondering why he came over.
Never mind. Go back to your internet porn over there.
Sorry,
I'm
just
gonna say-
doing my job as producer.
50 Shades of Greg.
Bad boys. Who you going to call?
That one got me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't ready for that one. That got me a little bit. 50 Shades of Grey. That's spectacular.
Hold on.
Defensive-
Bobby Jesse agrees with you. Sweeps on Ertz. Keith Enberg says Dallas Goddard, seven receptions, 90 yards, 2 TDs. Wow.
Jesus.
Eric Jacinto says I was playing the game Jordan Howard because I have him on one of my fantasy teams. That's a great reasoning.
Yeah.
Bobby Jesse says 31-24 Birds. Thanks. I'm not laughing at you, Bobby. I'm laughing at the last 3 comments because they make me laugh.
Bobby
Or
D.
the last 2. Sorry. Just because you have him in fantasy.
Yeah. Thanks for telling us.
Ryan Brodo, Doug and Carson are 18-2 when they are leading after the first quarter. Wow. Love to get a lead one time.
How about catch a lead one time? That'd be nice.
Listen, I'm hunting for you if we have a lead after the first quarter and we lose this game tonight. I'm going right for Ryan.
Yeah. Where's the Brodo?
Where's
the Brodo at?
I'm coming for you.
All right, so my defensive player of the game is we got to get – I want Brandon Graham. We need a sack. I'm going to get a couple sacks out of Brandon Graham, maybe a forced fumble or a fumble recovery, something. Do something. Let's go.
Strip sack.
Uh-oh.
That's on the money. And it's
touchy.
Eckler, of course.
Eckler.
Well, I think I got killed in all my fantasy. Who cares? That's a dime piece right there, Philip. Just like in the bedroom, Phil. Right on the cue, right? You fucking got
Never miss.
I never misses in the boudoir. Oh, a little double move, too. Oh, my. Who's covering him, dude? Grimace?
That's definitely a linebacker
Is that
out
a
there.
D-end?
Definitely a linebacker out there.
Man, who's the defensive coordinator? I got an idea. Let's split out.
Who's the 4'9", 540 guy out there?
Is that Tommy A?
In the huddle. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to put on –
Easy, 475.
we're going to put our worst guy on Eckler. All right, on 3. Ready, break.
No over the top. No over the top help on 2. Let's get it.
I went talk on 3.
Oh, my God.
You said Brandon Graham, defensive player of the game?
Yes.
Okay, Brandon Graham. Sweeps.
Oh, shit, you guys were calling for him earlier. It's got to be Malcolm. I don't, how about a pick? Well, another, maybe. Well, we don't want double digits tackles because that means he's getting to the second level.
There's a lot of things going on.
We don't want that either. But how about a pick? Some pass breakups. And just put your print on. Put your handprint on this game, Malcolm.
Absolutely.
Come on, baby.
Maybe a nice couple tackles behind the line or something. Yeah, something big.
Yeah.
Make a bigger play.
We're watching football, Rob, and we're still talking at the same time. So don't even ever compare us to Kyle again with our glazing at the TV. All right? Don't you ever put him with me and us glazing at TV.
I'll tell you what. I should stop watching because I can't make a bet to save my life.
Oh, I can watch all day and talk to you. I can watch this game and see it and still talk to you about something completely different. About the Eagles.
Sports towns are now canceled tomorrow.
Now, if they lose, I'm sure he might not want to come in. I won't blame him. I got to tell him we don't stop talking. Relax. Don't compare us, Kyle. My defensive player of the game, he went with the one guy. I'll go with the other guy. He went with the guy who's been begging for money but needs to step up. I'll go with the other guy who's gotten his money and needs to play better and continuously and leads his defense. Fletcher Cox. 5 million times a night. 5 million times. I need to hear your name all night. And not just them praising you over bullshit. Like old accolades. I need to be like, man, this is the guy they talk about. Like, it's him and Aaron Donald. It's him and Aaron Donald. I need to see that guy.
Tonight. Yeah.
I need to see the Aaron Donald Fletcher Cox.
Yeah.
The guy he just took over a football game by himself. Single-handedly defensively, just disrupted everything. I need to see that guy. And obviously, the guy's got to play good around him, but I want to see Brandon play a little bit more inside on passing downs and try to get Vinny on the field with Barnett so I can try to get a little bit more speed out there just to try to get after the quarterback a little bit.
Get something happening out there.
Because I don't think
– can't let Dak break contain and make plays. Keep him in the pocket.
Extend plays.
Don't let him extend plays.
Broken plays become big plays.
Yeah, we don't want to see no broken plays where he makes time for himself in the backfield. I want to get after him. I want to put him down, and I want to stop the run. I think if we do that, we win the game.
Yeah, I mean
100%.
Listen, I just think if we
can win a turnover battle, that'd be great.
I just think if Dak plays bad, if we can get Dak to play bad, we're going to win the game. Because I just don't think they're going to run the football that well against us. Like I go in as an automatic. Like at least we'll control it well. You know what I mean? It's not going to go crazy. We stop the run well, but now no Nigel.
Oh, yeah, no Nigel.
Which does hurt your run defense.
Yeah.
Because it's about your second level being able to get through and make plays.
Yeah.
Your tackles and shit like that just want to get up the field.
Camus going to make some plays.
And Camus usually makes plays when he plays.
They're showing confidence in him, obviously. The cutting of Zach Brown means he got confidence in the guys that are there. So
yeah.
So let's go. It's time to make some plays, guys.
Yeah. For me, like you said, turnover. You got to win a turnover battle. Turnovers and penalties, right? That's you got to find a way to win a turnover battle and not. We know it's going around the league. These guys want to.
And we
want everybody to know that they're involved in the game. It's been 6 weeks or 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks of it. Yep. All right, but you got to find a way to be clean. Under 5 penalties. 4 penalties. Keep it under 4. Whatever it is. All right. And win the turnover battle.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I think you walk away with a W.
Real quick, the NFL refs, I just don't understand why you just don't make them full-time employees and pay them more. And the product will be better refereed-wise, right? Because they're going to do more everything, you know what I mean? More rule stuff, more live stuff, more action, more speed stuff to be able to keep up with the game on how fast it is. But to your point about turnovers and penalties are the big one. You're right. I mean, going on the road, you gotta be able. You have a veteran offense that shouldn't be an issue when false starts and stuff like that, because you gotta overcome the storm in a way, right? I mean, when you go on the road in this kind of environment, you just gotta overcome it a little bit, and you're gonna get probably punched in the mouth tonight.
Oh, stay in the boat. Stay in the boat, buddy.
Hopefully, I'm looking at this the other way for once. Usually, if we lose a toss and they take ball first, or vice versa, right, and they get ball first. I'm looking for a defense to get off the field. I mean, 4 drives with touchdowns on opening drives, okay, versus us this year in 6 games. That is horrendous.
Yeah, we can't.
That is not. You want to talk about – everybody wants to talk about, offense needs to get off the better start. No question about it. No question. But when your defense wants to get on the field for 8 fucking minutes, okay, while your offense is all jacked up for a football game, now they're sitting – it's the same as a pitcher. A pitcher who's dealing, you have a huge inning, big lead, he usually comes out and walks the guy.
Yeah.
And he might have a fine inning, but that first little bit, you got to get going again because you sit for a while. It's the same thing for a quarterback. It's the same thing for an offense. Get off the goddamn field. All right? Can we get a 2-minute drive, a team off the field?
Maybe we should start with the ball.
No, I'm saying if we don't. I'm saying I agree with you, start with the ball, but if we don't.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes I like putting my defense on the field because it's not as loud right away.
Okay.
But you got to trust that defense to do it. And what I've seen is
you can't give up first drive TD, which we've done, like you said, 4 times.
Nothing.
It's crazy.
Nothing,
crazy.
period. Because you don't want to give up a 5-minute drive and a field goal either.
No.
You feel better about it, but then again, we're talking about the same thing. Now the offense goes 3 and out, and everybody's talking about them slow starts. No. Get off the damn field, get them on the field, and change the energy and momentum of a football game. You lose all momentum. I know it's early on, and you should be able to overcome it. And they essentially have offensively. Because they rally back in Minnesota, they rally back in Green Bay. They've done that offensively.
Yeah.
But defensively, that kills you. It's 2 to tango here. It takes 2 to tango.
I'm with you.
So, and the 1 tango is a damn problem early on in football games. Pretty much all last week, whole fucking game.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, of last week, the whole first drive shit. The Jets didn't score in the first drive. Whoop they do. So now there's only one other game that they didn't score in the first drive.
It's crazy.
That's no good. That ain't going to win you shit. Not in this league. I'm not saying you got to go up 7-0 on everybody, but you can't.
Be nice.
It'd be nice. And, 18-2, like Rye said.
It'd be nice to not
Win
be
a lead
down
after the first
7-0.
quarter.
Like you said, the
with
trend,
8 minutes left in the first quarter.
and the Cowboy trend the last 2 weeks has been falling
behind, yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Like, let's get out to a lead one time. Let's play with a lead where we can actually use our offensive line to an advantage and run the ball.
Get your hands on people.
Fucking beat people up.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's how we got to win this game. Like you look at it, Green Bay looks great. Green Bay again. Rodgers had a monster day today. Green Bay won again. They look great, and we went in and punched them in the mouth. And we even started slow in that game, but we punched them in the mouth. But you know what we did? We dominated on the line. We absolutely ran the ball down our throat, and I think our offensive line is capable of doing that most games. But it's just that we got to do it, and we can't start so slow that we can't
run the ball enough early. Yeah, when you start down 7-0, you're automatic. Like coach senses go, oh man, I gotta come out spinning it
again.
Yeah, and I gotta come out spinning it. I can't do what I wanted to do to control this game. Yeah. Now, I know it's only 7-0, and you can. I mean, last week they came out and ran the ball 3 times. They ran on a third and 2.
Yeah, it didn't work.
And didn't get it. But I mean, they tried to come out and say, all right, we want to control this game. But now your offensive line. That's right. That first drive's on your offensive line.
Look at the balls on Vrabel here. Unless he's not going to snap it.
Can't you just fall forward for that?
He's got him in the shotgun. Oh, there he
No,
goes.
Tanny Butt will find a way to fuck this up. But
Yeah, ball. Oh, did he go up? Oh, Bosa.
Oh,
he
shit.
got it. He got it though.
Man, I don't even know if he got it.
I know.
He got it close.
He might not even have
Got
got it.
Now he moved
Left
it back.
foot- left foot
you see
spot?
him move it back? Yep, he came back. He came back.
He might not even have gotten it.
Matt
That's crazy.
Haxton. Who am I?
Crazy.
What's up, brother? He says, who I'm looking forward to seeing more than anyone tonight? Dillard. Looking forward to seeing how he does against the Cowboys front four. With Matt, which is a great point, which is a really good one.
Yeah, he's
You know,
starting. He said he's been getting mentored by
Yeah.
Jason Peters all
No,
week. So let's see how it goes. Jason Peters is a hell of a
No,
player.
I'm not talking about
Don't-
Jason. I'm just talking about, like I love the mentor talk. I love it. But, it's going to pay off in 1 week of mentoring.
I don't know. You just
I didn't know you. I didn't know you. I didn't know where you were going with that.
No, Peters is my guy. No, Peters is my
They gave him
guy.
a terrible spot.
Awful
Peters-
spot.
Peters is a Hall of Famer.
Nice stash.
Peters is a Hall of Famer.
yeah.
I
You
think
only
it's
go
nothing
for
about
that.
Peters.
Only guys with stashes go for that.
I was more laughing. We're going to find out a lot about Howie
Spot,
Rose
horrendous.
because we talked about it. The last 39 picks, one Pro Bowler. That's a damn problem.
That's an issue.
That's a big time problem. So Dillard means a lot to Howie Roseman right now and to us because he's got to come out and play well tonight to show us glimpses that you got your bookend left tackle for your quarterback.
Yeah, that
the
was
next,
a good. It was
the
a good
next 10
pick.
years.
It's a good pick. Yeah.
Well, it's got to be.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
Absolutely.
He's got because listen, if you can't, their MO has always been able to find guys up front. If you start losing that MO and you can't find guys up front, now we got a big problem.
Yeah. True.
Huge. And I don't know what they're going to do about the line. Like I think they're going to make a move for a lineman because they talked about Barnett being banged up. He's been banged up all year, and they got to find more. They got to get deeper there somehow. Well, Sweepsy, they have to.
Yeah.
They can't run through a year like this. They just can't.
No,
I know
yeah.
Jernigan coming back. That's not enough. I need another D end. I need somebody else that I can rotate in. It's so important. It was a success in 2017, and it was supposed to be part of our bread and butter this year, and has not worked out. I mean, Malik Jackson kills you because you're walking into 8 to 10 sacks, or at least 7. You know what I mean? 7, 8 guy. I mean, that's what Malik does well is get to the quarterback.
He's a vet, yeah.
That's all he's done his whole career is get to the quarterback. I'm not going to say he's a great run stopper, but that's where Fletcher comes in. But he's great getting up the field anyway, which disrupts runs regardless.
Absolutely.
So, what a night. I can't wait.
Big night.
He says, how about 24 for 32, 350, and 3 TDs for Carson. That was a good. Yeah. I'm not maybe at the 350. I'm more like the 3.
Obviously,
315.
we'd take that. Yeah.
I was more like 315 and 3.
280 and 2. I'd
Spin
probably
it,
take,
baby.
to be
Spin
honest
it,
with you.
spin it, spin it.
Tommy Lucas playing with the lead. Never heard of her.
Must be one of those sluts.
Oh, so Jalen Williams says something here. I'll be honest, seeing Russell Wilson connect with DK makes me sick to my stomach. Yep.
Yeah, JJ's had a good start to his career, hasn't he?
Yep, they don't know how to get him on the field.
What's he got, about 2 catches, 15 yards, something
2
like
catches for 14 yards.
Wow.
that? Yeah, look at that.
Wow. Every other team can get rookies on the field.
Yeah.
We always struggle with. I'm telling you, he's horrendous. Look at that guy and tell me he's a good evaluator of talent. Knock it off. He can grade with trades. He's a trade guy and a free agent guy. He's good with that stuff. The thing he's always lacked is drafting. We know this.
We haven't drafted well.
I'm not going to attack him for other things he does well. My attacking him is not. He does 2 things well. He's great at trades and he's great at free agent signings. Okay, which win? They won him in 2017, but he's always struggled with the draft. 2017 was won because of free agents essentially and some guys that have been here. Some big guys that have been here. Besides that, it was the Darbys. It was a trade. You know what I mean? It was a Jahis. It was making moves to better your football team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's been great at that. But God damn it. I mean, what I can't listen. I don't gotta study no tape. Just watch enough college football
No notes.
and be a great name guy. I'm a big believer in names, okay?
Big name guy.
Big name guy. And get
Big
at
name
least 5 out of 39. Without evaluating deeper than just watching him on TV. I'm there on 5. Guaranteed. That's not even good. I'm just guaranteeing you 5. I might walk into 20.
20 for 19?
You're not
You just
walking.
jumped from
20 for 39, yes.
What?
He jumped
You just
from
jumped from 5 to 20.
No,
5
I'm
to
just
20.
saying. That's a minimum.
With a little bit of studying.
Yeah. Maybe
No.
some notes.
No.
5 to 20 real quick, didn't he? Jumped 5 to 20 real quick.
I'm just
You
making
didn't
a
have
maybe
to
20.
study. You said 5 by accident.
Yeah.
If you're going to
Well,
get
I
20,
walk
you got to
into
do some
5.
studying.
No,
you have
I-
to call up Chuck, and you have to do some studying. Chuck's
Yeah.
wagon.
I'll
Bears-
tell him
Bears
what
get
I saw on TV
film
one
talk.
time.
Bears getting boat raced at home.
Film talk.
which is good because just let the Saints keep winning. Screw it. You know what I mean? Let them keep winning. There's something going to be said. If Breeze comes back, they're going to be better. Yeah, but they're winning.
They're good. They're really good on defense.
You know what I'm saying? They're winning.
Listen, it's
their
always,
defense really good.
It's like when you're well coached, and it's the Foles effect. The
Yep.
backup quarterback. If he's in the system, he does enough, and he doesn't lose you any games.
Which he doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
He does not turn the football over.
Teddy check down. That's what he does. Come on, Teddy two gloves. Right? He's not going to do anything exceptional. Right? I mean, he hit a wide open Teddy again today for 50.
Well,
but
that was his MO in college. He could throw the deep ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was just one thing he could do. But like the other stuff, like one hash to the other.
Teddy two
like
gloves. I love that.
Like an out to the opposite side of the field. I'm not as comfortable as him throwing that ball as I am as him throwing a deep ball. But that's all he could do in college was throw the deep ball and run. That's what he was good at.
Old Teddy two gloves.
Cousin two gloves.
That's great. Run, Lamar.
Matt Haxton.
Shocking.
Keep going.
Shocking.
Go, go, go.
All right. Well, it was knock with the go goes.
I got fantasy show.
Okay. Well,
all right?
we're doing a show. So
care.
what do you want to do? You want to do a show or you want to do fantasy?
I don't care about either one.
Oh, okay. Max Haxton, Miles Sanders, and Jordan Howard will both score a TD tonight, either on the ground
Let's get it going.
or in the air. Both will score TDs. Let's go, brother.
I like Miles to have a couple explosive plays tonight.
I forgot they got the artist formerly known as the bitter Earl Thomas on the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. Rob Brinkman says, I can get 5 as well. My 5 plus Tommy's 5. We're at 10. We cooking. We're in.
10 for 40, 25%.
Yeah, we're back.
Better than the Eagles have been for years.
We talked about being 25%.
Turn the skillet over.
We talked about if you're 25% in the
pretty
draft,
good. Usually pretty good.
You're money. You have a damn good roster, top to bottom. 1 minute to fantasy basketball draft,
Vrabel.
which they're going to draft.
Is that true?
They're going to draft automatically for me. So we'll take a break
What draft?
so we can get our first pick in, right?
Oopies?
Fantasy basketball.
Fantasy basketball, junkie
We
talk.
tried to get them to change the draft time. Of course they wouldn't.
He's a crumb.
Typical
6.
guys. Typical fucking
Typical
guys.
6. I hope he's listening. You flat. You might be my crumb of the week.
It's fine. I can draft from here.
Bill Middlebrook, I didn't answer the poll question because I believe if they win
He doesn't
tonight,
like to move stuff.
then
He
Howie
don't care.
pulls the trigger with a loss. I honestly believe they stay pat. Okay. All right, Bill. I like where your head's at. On our side, we'll continue Eagles, Cowboys. We'll get into this around the NFL. Surprises, studs, duds, and our crumb of the week. All right, a little shortened second half segment. But stay with us, family. We'll be right back. Everybody on Twitter, IG, head over to Facebook and YouTube. We'll keep you rolling. Brought to you by Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton location.
Vrabel, you might want to call some timeouts. I'm sorry. This guy was
Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Yeah, call timeout, Vrabel.
middle of a
We are.
speech. I'm sorry.
We're smart enough to. We out. Or we're back. We'll be back.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Agree to disagree. A2D Radio. We are about an hour from kickoff. 7:16, 8:20 kickoff. Whoa, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm starting to get that good vibe now.
Getting that feeling.
I'm getting that good vibe. I think doing the show before the game instead of during the game just got that vibe a little bit better.
It allows you to relax.
Yeah,
Relax.
it allows us. I'm not going to be relaxed regardless.
I know. Get
But
a
it
little
allows
food
the
in you.
audience to assume I'm relaxed.
Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Yeah.
Get a little food in you.
We were to
If
make.
you can beat Greg to the toilet, you can take a shit at halftime.
Thank God we got 3 of them. Thank God there's 3 of them in there. You know what I mean?
Be there, Lockett.
He said beat Greg to the toilet.
Was he
Is that
down?
Jerron Brown?
It is.
Is he down? Oh.
He was on top of the guy.
I'll just keep running.
Beat Greg to the toilet.
Crumb of the week. Could be Greg on the toilet. Around the NFL. And obviously, we did our score predictions, players of the game. But, we'll give them again. I was 34-24. Carson and Fletcher Cox got to be my guys.
27-23 Birds. Ertzy and Jenks.
31-27. Miles Sanders, Brandon Graham.
Love it.
Let's go.
Love it. We're not even going to say Greg's because he had the Cowboys winning the game.
And he had Amari Cooper and his mother.
But you can say, Greg. You can say it.
Who was your D? I didn't even hear it.
We didn't get
Okay,
there.
okay.
You just hit me on that one.
Yeah, we'll get
And rightfully so.
Don't mute
get
the
it.
guy. It's America.
Oh,
Don't
wow.
mute the guy. Nice
wow.
throw, Teddy.
Get
two,
up, Michael.
two gloves. That was an absolute dimer. Great catch. It's always fun to have good wide receivers. Go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
27-21 Cowboys, Amari Cooper, and Byron Jones.
ATSSportPicks.com. You want to win some money, all right? You're struggling gambling. They're here to help you. They've been on fire when it comes to hockey. And, whatever sport they're winning at everything. But hockey, I know they're crushing.
And an outrageous clip.
So use promo code A2D.
Did the 35-6 guy chime back in?
No. He probably did. But use promo code A2D, 20% off. All right? ATSSportPicks.com. Simple.
Yeah.
So around the league today, some surprises, guys?
Not really, not many. I thought.
The one big one is Jacoby
New
Brissett slinging against Houston to me.
Orleans.
Even though it's home, just slinging.
I
little
love
sling party.
the Colts in that game. I think
You might have loved the Colts in that game, but that was a
good,
sling
man.
party. I'm
Colts
not
were
saying
good.
they're not. I'm not saying they're not. I said it was a sling party. Was it not?
No, it was. Yeah, he had a big day. Rodgers had a humongous day.
Yeah, but that's not. That's a surprise because their offense
4 touchies and a rushing
hasn't
touchie,
been great all year.
I think for
and
Rodgers.
obviously he was on my
Might have been
bench.
5.
Well, yeah, of course. The week started with a tremendous disappointment. I mean, especially when Mahomes gets hurt, for the Broncos to lay that kind of egg at home, when the door could be ajar. The Chiefs had lost 2 in a row. Mahomes goes down early. You're in the game, and it's just like you can't. We know Joe's a statue, but I mean, still, you can't 10 or 11 or 10
Can't
sacks,
protect them.
9 or 10 sacks.
No
you can't
fan
protect
can't
them.
catch the fucking
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
It's just ugly,
Absolutely.
ugly stuff.
And you would have thought the Broncos, while they were struggling, had the right type of offense to control that game, even with Patty in it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That run heavy, control the clock. What Indianapolis showed us was a blueprint that beat
sure.
the Chiefs. Yeah, it was just bad.
No, it was bad. It was an awful performance to start the week. Another a dud out of the Falcons. It's only a matter of time for Dan and his staff get that pink slip in there. I mean, there's too much talent there. You know what I mean? There's it's one thing to talk about injuries, and I'm not an Atlanta guy, and I don't have any inside scoop or anything, but seem pretty talented from the outside. You know what I mean? And they're just they're getting doors. They can't figure it out. It's awful.
No, it is. It is. Yeah, because there wasn't a lot of surprises necessarily.
The Saints are just putting it on to Chicago, and to me, that's not a surprise, really, but the Saints defense is absolutely for real.
Yeah.
And watch yourselves because they are absolutely for real.
Well, you look, and that goes both ways, right? Because you look at the Bears and you say, well, you expect that defense you think's for real, and the Saints came in here and put it to them.
Well, now they're just
Without
running.
Kamara. Kamara wouldn't play today.
Yeah, but
I know.
I'm not saying Murray's no slug.
But it was pretty close until you know what it is? The Bears defense is just worn out because the Saints offense has been on the field the whole fucking game.
And
because
Mitchell
Mitchell
Trubisky's
stinks.
not good enough. He's just not good enough.
No.
Not good enough.
Nope.
You know, you took him over Patrick Mahomes.
Niners come cross country 6-0. I mean,
Right.
we know
And
it's
that was a
we know
slop
we
game.
know it's the disgusting Redskins, but still, you know what I mean.
That
Still to
was
be
a slop.
6-0.
I think
Slop fest.
That was a slop fest.
and you know, I think they obviously made the statement last week against the Rams that they're for real. But
Absolutely.
you know, this is a good football team. You know, tremendous young head coach. I mean, he was a great coordinator, but you know, I really like what he's doing. And I thought they, you know, probably a year early. I thought they were going to be good, at least 9 wins, and I didn't know if what that was going to do in the NFC to get them in or not. But wow,
Yeah.
really impressed. With that.
Overachievers, and not even that. I mean, a great defense.
Yeah.
You know, defense that's really damn good over there. A lot of invested picks.
And it goes back to look who's building that team. That's a football guy
Football
building
guy.
a football team.
Yeah. Well, there's other football guys
you
that
don't
can't
score a
build one.
touchdown.
No, you're absolutely right.
You know, John Elway can't build
Yeah.
one. You know,
You
there's
score,
guys.
you know, you don't score a touchdown, and you find
Well,
a
you're
way
right,
to
yeah.
win the game. Yeah.
You're right. But mine really is.
That game, though, was one of the quickest games they said in, like, history because they just ran the ball, so the clock ran. It's like 2.5 hours that game got over.
Oh, what? Yo,
The Washington Save ringing.
It was over so quickly. I was like, is that the end of the game?
It's game's over.
Crazy.
Yeah, but mine's got to be Indy. I mean, it's got to be Brissett slinging. Not surprised they won the game. This is surprised in the fashion they did it in a little bit. But you know, you expected maybe Houston a little letdown, even though it is a big divisional game coming off a big KC win. You know, so you smelled that a little bit, but you know, still didn't expect that kind of.
Well,
performance.
Watson wasn't good, and he drives a car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
big time.
he drives them. So
He made
you know what I mean?
one.
Fuller got
he
hurt
made
early.
One absolutely terrible throw.
Yeah.
I saw.
Oh, yeah.
Where like we just throw it away. You're almost like going down out of the pocket, and he just threw it right to the corner.
Yep.
It was terrible.
And they had that one early touchdown called back because they called him in the grasp. And
Yeah,
he threw it to
yeah,
DeAndre,
yeah.
and they held it back, and then they settled for a field goal there. And that was a tough
I
call.
almost
'cause-
think
mean-
I almost think that should have been incomplete anyway because he lost the ball like as soon as he crossed the goal.
I mean,
line.
to me-
I'm kind of okay with that being.
To me, this is a
But
shocker.
I would have rather had them. I'm sorry. I would have rather
go
had
ahead.
them overturn the touchdown than call him in the grass because he was still hopping around. But to your point, it still wouldn't have worked.
I mean, he might have broke the plane.
Yeah.
Even though I hate that, like you get 2 feet down, you just break the plane, and then you lose the ball.
Yeah.
To me, it seemed like it should have been incomplete, maybe, but I couldn't hear the game when I was watching it. I thought they were calling it incomplete. I didn't realize they called it in the grass.
Yeah, they put
That's crazy.
This one's a bit of a shocker. I mean, not that they're not the same team they were, the 12th man, in all those years. I get that, but you thought it would be a little closer. 2 defensive scores will do that.
But still, yeah.
But still, you know what I
Love
mean?
Baltimore today.
One of which was an atrocious defensive score.
I just thought the Seattle was due a loss.
Yeah, no.
Like
I hear you, I hear you.
Tom's MO. We always say like this team doesn't. They're not.
They were doing it with mirrors.
They're not a 6-1
They were
team
with
to
mirrors.
me,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah. You can look at that week
That's
to week.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Like we talked about, that's why I thought the Eagles would beat the Packers, just because like at that point where the Packers.
I thought the same thing with
that,
the Bears
that
today, though,
team
too.
right then and there.
So I thought the Bears would beat the Saints today.
Me
So
too.
I thought the Saints are going to come on the road and beat the Bears off a bye. I don't see it happening.
I was
And
just
then
gonna
bang,
say,
Saints smoke
give me the heads up on the Ravens, but I had the Saints, so we would have split.
Yeah,
and
we
talked to
split
each
it
other.
anyway.
Hey, big shout out to I know we're talking football and it's preseason, all that stuff. But I just want to CC Sabathia. Tremendous career, class act. Hey.
Might as well get on.
Guy was a great teammate.
Can't leave him sitting there too long.
No, absolute great teammate. In this day and age, when we see guys, a lot of fake teammates, a lot of guys that maybe want to win on the surface, but really just want to get paid. This is a guy that, you talk to anybody and they'll tell you what a great teammate he is. And just remember what he did with the Brewers through 3 times on 3 days rest, knowing that he wasn't going to re-sign. Right, and the payday was there, and could have any time got hurt.
I think it was more than 3, wasn't it?
It was at least 3
I think
times,
it was
buddy.
5.
It might have been
5
It might
because
have
he did
It's crazy.
He did 3 straight to end the season, and then 2 in the playoffs. And then he lit up a granny to Shane Victorino, which was awesome. Awesome for us, but you gotta give it to the guy.
Yeah,
he did.
It was
pitches,
awesome.
and he knew he was only there for half a season.
Yeah. So,
Still pitches hard
yeah,
out.
Yeah, he could have packed it in. So, I mean, it's just unbelievable. And then, in the midst of one of his best seasons with the Yankees, I think he had 15 wins at the point, and he knew he had a problem. He knew he had some demons going on, and he had to go tell Joe, hey, I got to get right for my family. You know what I mean? Instead of just still showing up every day and dominating, but knowing that he's going to lose himself into the bottle after the game or whatever it was, whatever the demons were. And it just unbelievable. It's hard to do, to put yourself out there like that, in the public eye, in the middle of a pennant race or whatever
in a city
it was.
like that, too.
Yeah, exactly. So, just absolute stand-up dude on and off the field, and you hate to see it. Willie texted right away as soon as it happened, and we all felt it. And
tough way to end your career.
Yeah, just really
tough
tough way to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the game, the series couldn't have ended for me in a better way yesterday, in the sense where, both games, even whoever lost, I was hoping that would be the finale in this, because it's embarrassing that there's not a fourth starter on both teams. You know what I mean? And I understand it's the way they want to do things. To me, that's embarrassing. All right, to have a fucking bullpen game is just absolutely embarrassing. So stick it up your fucking ass, Yankees. I mean, and if you're going to have a bullpen game, I understand in hindsight's 2020 and the way it ended, I get that, but. You were a DJ LeMay, a heroic big swing, clutch swing by DJ from your best reliever not even getting into that game. All right, so if you're going to have a bullpen game, maybe you would have started. Maybe it would have boded you better to start Aroldis for 2. All right, because the game, in essence, was almost lost in the first inning. You know what I mean? With a 3-run homer right there. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's easy to say now and the way it turned out.
And a 2-hour game through 4
And
innings.
if you're Booney,
2-hour games through 4 innings.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we always talk about the last 3 outs are the hardest to get. I get that.
It's so tough to say that you walk Altuve there to make it first and second when in a tie game where you lose if they score. But you got Jake Marisnick on deck. I'm gonna take Aroldis against Jake Marisnick 10 times out of 10. So I would have walked Altuve.
Yeah.
100%.
You're gonna see 400-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Yeah.
On the corner and up
all
or whatever.
The way outside. And if you want to get yourself out, have fun.
Absolutely.
If not, take first.
Yeah. Because if you just put them on, a Gork beats you, then you kind of look like a fucking donkey, even though it's the right move. You know what I mean? But I'm surely not getting beat. I just don't understand some of these guys, what they're thinking is. I understand it's a hard game, and take nothing away from Altuve. He's an absolute pimp, right? But if I'm never getting beat with my secondary pitch, I'm just not.
I was going to say the same thing. How do you get beat with your changeup?
I just can't.
If you're going to get beat, he's going to hit 103.
Exactly.
If I'm getting beat, he's going to hit 103 out of the stadium, not 84 changeup.
So.
And go real quick back to your CC point. Did you see Joe Girardi on MLB Network?
Yeah, you got a little emotional, right?
Yeah, he was like
saw that video.
It was a great video.
Good. Another reason I want to hire him.
Absolutely. After that, I'm like, stamp it. Let's go.
Yep.
I have it on.
He said,
I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I heard some birds chirping. I got on pretty good authority. Girardi's the guy.
Yeah, he should be. As he should be.
Tuesday.
As he should be.
We'll find out Tuesday.
If he's in a group with those 3 guys, I mean, it's not even close.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Not even close.
And especially if
Hire Buck, he should have just kept Gabe.
Buck
I love Buck.
Dusty,
I love Buck, but it's just
great
at this
guys.
point of the career. I mean, I'll take Buck. It's more like I'll take him, but I don't necessarily want him. You know what I mean? It's more
I like Buck, but I mean, of the 3, no, it's not even close.
Girardi's the younger guy.
I thought he was going to end up with the Cubs.
You're probably thinking
like Dusty.
you want this guy to stick, right? So you want this guy to stick around.
And his age sticks.
Like
Where
Dusty,
Buck and
Dusty
Dusty
Buck,
don't.
they're older.
And I love
he
Dusty.
Maybe
checks-
3, 4, 5
checks
year
all the
guys.
boxes.
If you told me 10
Checks.
years ago Dusty or Buck, then they're leading my cat. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're 1-2 in whatever guy you like more. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, Dusty's going to get you 95 wins. He just couldn't get it done. So, I mean,
you've
other
been
people
there.
do that. I mean, it's happened to Big Red his whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want a guy maybe that can, that's going to build you up and then find a way. If you figure it out eventually in the playoffs, I guess.
You'll
You know
lose.
what I mean? Yeah. But no, of the 3, it's not. To me, it wasn't even close. I thought he was going to end up with the Cubs. I thought that's really where. So maybe they didn't want no parts of him. I mean,
they're
you don't
right.
interview him there.
Yeah,
I
we'll
get
see.
that.
We'll see.
But this guy won on both ends of the spectrum. This guy's won. With the Marlins. Kept them alive and afloat enough where they were tanking. We know how the Marlins do. You know what I mean? When they're not in win mode. Yeah, exactly. So they were competitive when they tore it down.
And then,
and then you got to manage the giant market there with big egos. And I know it's great to have a great payroll. I get all that. But it's not easy to manage a lot of egos like that. on the biggest stage.
No,
You
they
know what I
haven't
mean?
made the World Series in how many years now?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, and they're the 2 points that I honed in on why I wanted them too, even more than the other guys, was because hey man, you had a little success in Miami with nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you showed how great of a manager you are. That showed me how great of a manager you are. Then you went to New York with all the players, and now it's like, okay, we already know you're a great manager. Like Sweep said, can you handle the extra that comes with the big market? And you nailed it. Yeah. So, and then your time worn out there because you were there for 10 years. You know, and any coach 10 years, you don't wear out a welcome per se, but in a big market, you almost do. You're almost like, okay, we love you, but we're just it's done. We need a new voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's nothing. That's not an indictment on him at all. You know, and that's why I think, like Will said, Tuesday's a done deal. And the reason you knew it was about Girardi because he was going to be the last interview guy on the second round of interviews. He was the last interview guy, and they already announced that. Okay, well, we're not announcing it until we get to that interview, which tells you that's probably going to be the guy.
I understand.
You would
No,
think.
absolutely.
You would think. Now, I want to ask you guys one more question before we get in the crumb of the week. Who does Capel go to? Giants or Cubs? Or neither?
I hope it's the Cubs. That would be great.
I think it would be hysterical.
These guys out of their fucking mind. I mean,
I know,
you're
I can't
telling me,
believe
like,
it.
there's
Please
not
hire
enough
him.
guys.
Please hire him.
There's nobody out there that this guy's got to get a job immediately. I mean, here we go. Now we're talking about the NFL. You know, retread soup again. Here we go. You know what I mean? That he done enough. He showed you guys enough with the Phillies that they're like, that's our guy. That's a guy I want leading my team. You know what I mean? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm right with you on that, Sweeps.
It's ridiculous.
I hope to God the Cubs hire him. That's great.
Yeah. And congratulations. to
As a
that.
Cardinals fan, you should hope the Cubs hire him too.
Yeah. And a tremendous job by the Nats too. That's exactly in the Phillies division. So I understand the hatred you guys have, and that rightfully so.
Great
But
job by the
19 and 31, Dave Martinez, left for dead, and they to keep that club together. Especially when the Braves were running away with it.
Yep.
Just to play 40 something games over after that 19 and 31 is just unbelievable. And we knew the staff
And they're
was
still
there,
hot
you
as
know
a
what I mean?
pistol.
Yeah. the
Guess
staff
what?
was-
I mean, everyone's talking about, the Astros are going to win now, are they? I mean, be careful, man. Nats are for real, and they're hot as a pistol.
And they got
and
the
they just got
rotation
some
set up.
rest. Everything's set up. I'd be nervous because Max. You got Max right, which you expect him to throw well, but Strasburg's been lights out.
he has.
Lights
Gonna
out.
get himself paid.
Yeah.
It helped that obviously Houston won last night because now you have Cole for potentially 3 games.
of course.
Cole goes game 1 and sets their rotation kind of up too.
Yep.
Well, yeah, they're going to go Cole, Verlander,
Well, listen, Corbin's Corbin. I mean, listen.
probably.
You saw what the
Cranky
Big
Cole,
Maple
cranky
did, you know what I mean?
maybe
But
Verlander.
Corbin can punch
No,
out.
Verlander will go second game because he'll be on full rest
Is that full rest?
because he pitched Friday, Wednesday, yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't
Saturday,
do the math
Sunday.
yet.
Monday, Tuesday, yeah, it's full rest.
Yep.
So they're both set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's good.
That's why it's fun.
Oh wow.
Biggie came out.
Somebody actually recovered an onside kick
No,
when it doesn't matter.
I expect a good one. I mean, not only did the Nats have the pitching, but like you said, they're hot as a pistol, and that's a good lineup. All right,
It is, and they make you work.
The 3-4 guys are really exceptional, and then you got Howie Kendrick is a professional hitter. Guy's absolutely out of his mind right now. Eaton looks like the guy that they traded for. When healthy. I mean, all that we always laughed about because Giolito was being successful, and it was like, hey, you dummies, you could have had another ace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Eaton when healthy,
Solid player.
solid
player,
absolutely.
yeah.
Solid
Good
player.
production guy.
Trey Turner. I mean, come on, that's a special guy.
They have a good
That's
team,
special
man.
guy
They
as
have a
well,
good
yeah.
team. They have a good team, and the idiots out there they're like, look at the Nats. They lose Harper, and now they go like the ones that are trying to use that rhetoric. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, enjoy the fact that if you're a Nats fan, enjoy the fact that you're in the World Series.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand the Harper thing. And then you got people that are here like, yeah, the Phillies made it awful, and Kyle. It was Kyle, really. It's all the Yankees fans that are fucking crying about last night,
Crumbs.
filling the Hudson River with their tears and giving us shit about Harper. Just shut up and watch it. And then people are saying Harper said he's happy for him. Of course he's happy for him. He's probably got a ton of friends over there. They played together for years, knows all the guys. I'm sure he's happy for him. He should be happy for them. Fucking stupid shit.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
why would he not be happy for him? They're friends. I mean,
Yeah.
like I say it all the time, it's business decisions.
Yeah.
That's who's going to give you the most money. That's where you felt comfortable going, and that's the decision you made, and good for them for starting off, like Sweet said, for starting off the way they did. And you can tank it and say, hey, we're done for the year, or you can turn it around and they sort of wore off. They sort of got through the not having Harper, for the first month of the year, which probably was a little bit of obviously an effect on them a little
adjustment
bit.
period.
You know what I mean?
First,
it had to be. It had to be when you lose your star like that. So, all credit in the world goes to them, and I don't know who I'm really rooting for in this World Series. I just think it's going to be a great one.
Well, exactly. And so
If
it's
you're a
not
pitching
like,
junkie.
and I've told people this before. It's not, it's not anything like directed at Harper. You know what I mean? Like we see how he plays here. He plays hard. You know what I mean? So there's no inclination that he's a bad teammate. Just sometimes some guys are bigger than life. You know what I mean? So they'll suck the air out of the room. Whether it's intentional or not. You know what I mean? They're just all eyes are on them and it becomes less of a team, even though he's not doing anything to warrant that. You know what I mean? It's just exactly.
Affair.
It's just like, everybody wants to talk to him, where he just wants to go play baseball. You know what I mean? Where other guys continue to fly under the radar and do their thing. So sometimes it becomes a distraction. Even
even if it's unintentional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, you're spot on. Boys, crumb in a week.
Mine's Greg for picking the fucking Cowboys tonight. Fucking scumbag. I say, if we lose tonight, you lock the fucking basement.
Is that the only reason?
Don't even lock him out. Lock him while he's down there.
Oh no, we're talking like
Keep him in
We're
forever.
talking like wood and hammer nails.
Yeah. Down there forever.
We're talking.
What
like,
happened to Greg? We'll check in a couple months.
We're talking like
Can I
a
go grocery
criminal.
shopping first?
No, we'll talk about we'll talk about like a Criminal Minds type thing.
That's great.
Guys just buried down there.
Comes out the window to the side.
Well, yeah, because he might drop 200 to be able to get out that window if we don't let him eat for a month. We're just giving him some soup,
Just living off himself.
living off storage.
Fucking Pizza the Hut and fucking Spaceballs. Well, you're delicious.
Living up himself.
Oh my God!
Eat my own spine.
He ate himself to death.
All right, Crumb's Greg. Greg, do you have a crumb? Is it Wilson?
It is not Wilson. I'm going to continue to harp on this NFL officiating. It is absolutely.
it deserves
horrendous.
it. It deserves it.
Absolutely horrendous. I mean, I had the Ravens, so I liked that last touchdown, but the dude plainly stepped out. How are you allowed to touch the ball first? And you reviewed it and still called it safe.
It's just
mind-boggling how you go to review.
No, I hear you. I gotta imagine it doesn't count on defense because there's no way you missed that. You looked at it.
And
Will's caught it right away,
true.
and then he was 50 feet out of bounds.
And
So
we're
it must
watching
not
it.
be a defensive rule. It
We're
must
watching
just
it
be
on mute, so
the
you're right.
offensive
We might
guy,
not know.
It's got to be. There's the only explanation. But they're still atrocious.
They're
so
still atrocious. And
obviously
there's
could be
other calls that they missed.
No, absolutely.
And then they go to review and they still don't get it right. It's just it's terrible.
Yeah, that was a great guy. For me, it's John Harbaugh again. You know what I mean? Oh, Jimmy. I'm sorry. Jimmy. I'm sorry.
Jim.
Johnny, great wing today. Johnny, I'm sorry, but it's Jim Harbaugh again.
Get out of my head.
Another prime time game. People have talked about it before. If you don't have the name, then you'd have been gone a long time ago. And at some point, we talk about accountability and stuff in the face of you're the face of the program. It's just, we know the guy dropped the touchdown. At least they didn't quit. They showed some fight.
Yeah,
Being down 21-0, I get it, but it's just. It's them in a nutshell. That is Michigan football in a fucking nutshell right there.
Now,
Dropping a touchdown, the chance to tie or go for two in the win, and get yourself a huge win against a ranked opponent on the road. And then here we go again. You just laid another egg early.
Well, isn't it as simple as a quarterback guy can't recruit a quarterback? And if he can't develop one.
Seems like it, don't
You know
it?
what I mean? Even if he
Seems
gets
like
a top recruit there, he's not good enough to develop it. Like they had really good defenses there since he's been there, which is he had in San Francisco. But, you know what I mean? He hasn't
You're right.
He hasn't been able to develop
It's been so glaring that we've talked about it all the time, and it's obvious to everybody, you know what I mean? But to me, at some point, you got to overcome that and just find another way to win, you know what I mean? But that's the number one lightning rod, especially being a quarterback guy and all that.
Come on, dude.
All that good stuff.
And he's got great recruiting classes.
Yeah.
He just can't find that guy to lead it.
Yeah, and a big win for, Mr. Franklin last night, who gets a lot of criticism of Penn State for being a great recruiter, but not a great game day guy. And
that almost reared its ugly head again. 21-0. You know what I mean? You lose the killer instinct, and you almost spit the hook back.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's true. It was if that guy catches that ball, it's a whole different game.
Yes, sir.
Then they're talking about Franklin's really if they end up losing that game.
Absolutely.
Well, that was going to be – I can't believe it. That was going to be my one.
Zaddy.
I got to go outside the box somewhere.
Box dog.
I'm gonna say. I want to say DeMarcus Lawrence, but then I'm worried that he's gonna one up my Crumb and have like 3 sacks tonight.
Yeah, maybe leave him alone.
I almost can go Doug, but I'm hoping for a win tonight, which would make it not Doug. But I can't believe that he went back on it. Just go with it, like we said earlier in the show. Yeah. You said it. Stick with it. It's already been out there. Fucking stick to it.
Well, how about my potential Crumb? Can I have a potential Crumb?
PC? Oh, I'm gonna pick there.
Can I have a potential Crumb? Because it carries weight for
possible
being,
crumb?
Yeah,
potential crumb.
Because they've been crumbs.
PC?
And
a little PC action.
I'm going to Matt Quintac, Andy McPhail it for trying to get cute in the hiring process to begin with when you hire a guy like that, okay? But then I'm going to piggyback into a potential crumb. Potential crumb could be John Middleton by Tuesday if it isn't Joe Girardi to me. All right? So you could be –
I think you got to give Middleton at least a couple months pass for firing Kapler.
No, he gets a pass.
I think he can walk down the street with his weenus out, and you're like, I don't think you'd be crumbling.
No, because that's an easy one.
I got to give you a couple months.
Because I think that's expected. That should have been an easy
No,
one.
but the other two jabronis that are still employed dropped the ball.
No.
So, he had to tag in and say, hey, excuse me, this guy's got to go.
Well, I'm worried about them being too much in this hiring process, right? And persuading him into a buck when that's not the direction we want to go, though.
I understand.
So all 3 of them, that 2 out of 3 are already crumbs, right? We confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay? The other one's not a crumb. I love John Middleton, okay?
Crumb
I love him,
potential.
but he could be a potential crumb if it's not the right hire in my eyes.
Possible crumb, yeah. I'm with you.
Possible.
Yeah.
And he's still not a crumb. Because you're right, I got to give that a minute. But he could turn in. He could turn into a crumb.
Definitely could.
Like a semi-crumb. I mean, all the good crumbs were taken off the table tonight. I was left with the crumb on the floor.
Couple floor crumbs.
And it wasn't a 5-second rule.
Dustpan. I had brought a dustpan and a broom.
Yeah, go Jimmy Har.
Dust broom.
I love him being a crumb, too. I love Harbaugh being a crumb for some reason. Jimmy, I don't know. John, I like. Jimmy,
Always, I could lose.
Always rub me the wrong way.
I'm with you on that.
Freaking, it must be a Jim thing. Because Jim Schwartz is the same way, even though I like Jim in a way.
Oh, it was perfect that them two had that altercation.
Oh, yeah. They're two.
The hard pump and then the chase down like he was fucking playing fucking Frisbee football. What a fucking dork. Hey, you forgot your Frisbee.
I said, both of them must walk in their locker rooms like this.
You forgot your Frisbee.
I mean, their chest must be 40. Their chest must be 40 feet out when they walk through locker rooms. You know what I mean? Them two. Oh, chest fucking puffers.
Just puffing. Guys are puffing.
I mean, Jim's Jim's the
What do you got in the World Series before we get
Oh
out of here?
shit! I'm gonna go Astros. I know what Washington brings to the table. I get it. I understand it. But this is the best team in baseball. They are, and it's going to take a great effort for Washington to beat them. Not that they can't, but Houston's just the better. Houston's overall just better. I believe in them getting the big hits in the big spots with that lineup. They're just too good. They're too good, and they're coming with the same aces at you, essentially. So they're coming with the same thing, and I think their lineup's a little bit better. Overall, a little bit better. Because Washington's got a good lineup. I'm not taking anything away from them. That's a good lineup over there. Trey Turner. I love Trey Turner. Rendon and Soto. With them 3 sort of carry that lineup. And I like their line, but it's not as good as Houston's.
Okay, I'm with you on
A little
that.
bit better, Houston. And the pitching, with Garrett Cole, the way he's pitched, I got to give the edge in the staffs to Houston coming into this. Even though it's close.
It's tight. It's real tight.
It's tight. It's tight, but I'll give the little pass.
The bullpen is definitely Houston.
Yep. Yep.
100%. And the lineup
That's
is
been
tight.
Good, but yes.
But I would
Well,
side
saying
Houston.
edges. What would I go edges on?
I would edge Houston. I would edge Houston bullpen and lineup, and I think the starting is real tight.
Real tight, but I'll give the edge because of the way Cole's pitching. I got to give the edge there.
I'm going Washington 7.
Wow.
I think it's the year of the Nats.
I'm not.
Washington in 7.
I think the layoff hurts.
Matt Haxton,
When you're not hot.
Jordan Alvarez is going to be the MVP of the World Series.
Yeah.
Boy, has he been
has
dog shit or what?
He hasn't hit water all fucking season or all fucking postseason. Dude's struggling hard. He's been struggling real hard. They even pulled him for a pinch hitter the other day, right?
I think Washington was so
the Bears
hot,
still
right?
making field goals right now. What's going on?
Washington was so hot, right?
Okay.
Washington was so scorching hot. They've been
they've been red
the
hot.
hottest team in baseball.
Red
but
hot.
the problem lies to me is the sweep almost hurts you in a way. Because a layoff to me is good for the body, but bad going into the World Series. To me, it's a bad recipe going into the World Series. Too much time off because I don't know, when you're that good, you just want to keep going. When you're playing that well, you don't want to stop. You can give 2 days off or a day because that's your normal routine. When you start talking about 4 or 5 days, you know what I mean? Or more.
I'm with you.
I got to give that side to Houston because I got to give that little edge to Houston is all I'm saying, and that side of it too because they were scorching hot. But is that little bit of longer layoff than you're used to good for you or bad for you? I think that's what we're going to find out.
True, I hear
We're going to find out if it matters. I'm not saying it does. Did they get another one?
Oh, they just got
my
another
God.
one.
Are you kidding me? Cover talk. Let's go.
Doesn't matter. They're getting points. Or they're giving
Saints
points.
guy kicked it.
Yeah, but I have a take.
Oh, yeah, okay,
so you never know.
Saints guy kicked it. What an idiot.
That was like
no, I
the
hear you.
college one last night where he kicked it right off the dude's fucking
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Where are you going?
I know.
Where
That
are
was
you
great.
running
He
to?
boinged him right off
Yeah.
the friggin' face.
It reminded me of the Water Boy.
Yeah.
Where, that's my bitch.
That's my bitch.
Yeah, kicked it around, yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where rooting for, and what your heart tells you. You know, what I mean, like probably Astros in 6, I would say, but I'm rooting for the Nats. I'm a National League guy. I don't really give a shit about the fact that they embarrassed the Cardinals or they're in the Phillies division. I mean, like I said, anybody can root for whoever the hell you want to root for. But I'll be rooting for the Nats. That's me. But I think the Astros are obviously are too much. They'll figure it out in 6 games. I just don't think Dirty Sanchez can do it again. You know what I mean? Like in that game and Corbin is Corbin. You know what I mean? He don't throw a lot of strikes to me. So if you wait him out, you're going to get
Which they do.
You're going to get
Which
you're
they
gonna-
do.
you're going to get in hitters counts. You're going to get in cripple counts, and then that's dangerous. You know what I mean? The opposite of what the Cardinals
Plus,
did.
you don't
the
want-
Cardinals are dog shit.
You don't want to lefty
But-
against that lineup anyway,
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion. I feel like
Yeah, the Big Maple did it with
Bregman,
with,
Springer, and
Smokey
fucking
Mears.
Altuve feast off lefties.
And what the other thing they do is they're like they're Royals with power. You know what I mean? The Royals team that won the World Series, they're the Royals team but with power because they just put balls and freaking play all day. You know what I mean? They don't strike out a lot. I'm not saying they're Uncle Small Ball in any stretch,
No.
but they don't strike out. That's the big thing. They're contact guys.
Yeah.
And in a series like this where you got 2 big strikeout pitchers you're going against in Scherzer and Strasburg, I think the ability to put balls in play is going to be an advantage for them too.
Yeah.
I just think all the advantages, there might be slight, it
No,
might be
yeah,
little,
yeah. No, they
or
should-
just favoring Houston.
Absolutely.
Which is why I love sports, because Washington come out and win it in 6.
I mean, their pen.
You know what
Like
I
you
mean?
said, Willie
Yeah.
said, like Will said, their pen's definitely better. You know what I mean? Now, where you feel the opening, where you feel you have an opening is at the back end, because Ozuna's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? He showed it in life, and he showed it on the mound. He's a piece of shit. So, you know
definitely
what I
a piece
mean?
of
Like,
shit in life.
you hand him the 1-run, 2-run lead. That's no fear to me. That's no fear. You know what I mean? I'm okay. What am I due up? Dave, am I up this inning, Dave? Because I'm fucking salivating.
It's like what you
Salivating.
said.
I'm
It's like what you
fucking
said-
salivating.
It's like
I'm
what you said
salivating.
last week,
I'm
which had me
salivating.
dying.
Somebody give me back!
He said it's a race to the bat rack.
Oh, fight at the bat rack. Yeah, absolutely.
They say fight at the back. I didn't hear that.
So I mean, there's the equalizer on that back end right there. But overall, yeah, I mean, their pen is better. But the Nats have figured it out too. Hudson is settled in that spot, and he's really comfortable.
Yeah.
And Doolittle, has been
better.
since
Has
the
been
first
better.
2 months.
Been
Yeah,
better,
since the
yeah.
first 2
Better.
months.
So they're not bad back there.
No,
No.
but anytime you got a pen with Rodney, the other team gets the nod. You know what I mean? So, like if him and fucking
Old
Azuna,
sideways hat
him
Rodney.
and Azuna were need to go for a
Oh,
car.
he's out of bounds.
Him and Azuna need to go for a car ride together and just fucking off
So
the
that
short
didn't matter.
cliff.
Hash it out.
Yeah. What's the
No,
rule?
off a short cliff.
Money in
Chris
that
Chris
minute.
O'Brien chimes in. Water
OB!
sucks.
OB.
Water sucks.
Yeah. Oh, he's been drinking all day. I smell it.
It really, really sucks.
All right, boys. Hey, fan
Let's
out
get
there.
it. Let's get it,
go.
guys. Come on now. Big night. It's a big night.
Listen,
Oh
you
my
can
God.
find all our
Sorry, pal.
shows. You can find all our podcasts.
Thank you, Chrissy and B, for the cookies.
Yeah,
Tupperware's
thank you,
good.
Chrissy and Big.
Yes, the cookies were great.
Podcast forums. We're on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play, and SoundCloud. So follow us all over there, family, as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We're everywhere.
Huge game, boys.
Gigantic
Big
one.
game.
For Tom Arnone, Nick
We
Delgazzo,
better show up tonight.
Brian Wilson, Greg Mocklick on the 1s and 2s. The family out there, join us. We love you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh,
Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's a wrap.
Shows every day. Shows daily here. We out.
Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want. Folks.